This video is brought to you by Deluxe Property Management Services, powered by
Hi, I'm Cynthia Stone with RCP Business Community, and I am joined in studio today by the delightful Majid. Now, this gentleman is someone you don't want to miss. Here on behalf of Rosemount Realty. Stay tuned, you're going to want to watch this. Hi Majid, welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Now, can you give us a brief bio about what you do?
Yes, as you mentioned, my name is Majid. I'm a realtor based out of Markham. I work for a brokerage called Rosemount Realty. It's a small boutique brokerage, and we house many experienced realtors. Before I got into real estate, I used to work as an IT security analyst for a company in downtown. I work in the GTA market, where we buy and sell commercial and residential real estate, along with investment properties, condos, construction, and helping businesses get to where they want to be.
Brilliant. It sounds like an all-encompassing, awesome approach.
Yes.
All right. Well, now if we were to describe you or your business in 3 adjectives, what would they be?
Realistic, customer-oriented, and friendly. Friendly because I'm in a people's business, and you have to be approachable and have an approachable personality. Realistic, I always like to keep it real with everybody that I work with. It's easier that way. It's good to tell the clients the truth and not basically sugarcoat, and that's the way I build my business, by being real with them. And customer oriented, again, it's a people's business. You have to put your customers' needs first, and that's what we do.
Amazing. Yeah, it sounds like you really do have that compassion, that care for your clients, and you're really, focused on what they want and really empowering that way. Wonderful. So how did the idea for your business even come about?
Interesting. The idea of being a realtor was planted in my head. I was taking an accounting course first year at school, and the professor was talking about realtors and what they do and the whole thing. So the seed was planted at that time, and he was talking about how they make a lot of money and whatnot. And me being 18 years old at that time, I'm like, great, I can be making money and having fun. After I found out it's not that easy, and that's not how it goes. So fast forward a few years later, I was working as an IT security analyst for a company in downtown, and I have a friend who kept pushing me to get my license. He kept telling me, Majid, try it, get your license. So after a few times he asked me, I'm like, okay, you know what, let's give it a try and see how it goes. It's been 5+ years since then. I've never looked back, and it's been the best decision I have made till this point, and it has changed me as a person, because the business teaches you a lot, and I guess the most important thing, it has taught me to pick my battles. And that's very important, because in a business where you're always dealing with stuff, you have to pick the right battles to fight, and that's what we do now.
Wonderful. Yeah, it sounds like you definitely had the right encouragement and motivation to really plow through, and it's serving you, so good for you. So are there any key pain points or challenges that you face in this business at all? Because it does sound like things are rosy at Rosemount.
Some challenges, and obviously there are challenges in life that you have to come over. In the business itself, or being a realtor, there's always challenges of being stressed or uncertainty, dealing with failure, balancing your business and personal life, which is very important, and I know a lot of people basically struggle with that. To deal with the uncertainty and the stress, again, you have to pick your battles, and that's what I believe in now. So that's something we have been working on. So it's very important to balance your personal and business life, as nobody is telling you to come to work. There's nobody telling you to complete X, Y, and Z. So it's very important for you to manage your own time and be productive rather than just busy, because it's easy to be busy but hard to be productive. And those are the challenges that we're still basically trying to overcome.
Well, I appreciate you keeping it real, putting the real in real estate. All right. So in terms of your customer base then, how are you building a successful base?
This is a tricky one, as building a successful customer base in real estate, it's tough. And the easiest way to do that is with basically referrals. Um, I focus my business based on referrals, as it's easier to manage the expectations of the people that are being referred to you as they already trust you. And from there, you meet their expectations and you make sure that they're happy. And if they're happy, the transaction goes smooth.
Absolutely. Well said. It definitely sounds like you've, got your head in the game and are helping people, achieve their dream home. So in terms of how you market your business then, how are you able to attract these clients in the first place?
Yes, I do not do any traditional marketing. I don't do billboard ads or targeting ads. 100% of my business is through referrals. I believe that's the easiest and that's the best way to build your business, because people who come to you, they already trust you. And it's easier to manage their expectations. My thinking is that if I'm going to spend $10,000 on marketing, I would rather spend that money on my clients, make them happy. If they're happy, I'm happy. So that's the way I like to do my business.
I like it. People over profit. You really are concerned with, that bottom line and making sure people are satisfied and having that reciprocity, the referral. Amazing. Highly unusual that it's only done through referral, and you are successful, so that definitely speaks to your abilities. All right, so have you found any kind of tricks or tips that help keep you focused and on track?
One thing that I'm big on and one thing that I've implemented into my life and my business is waking up early, getting a head start before everybody else wakes up. So I'm part of a club called 5 a.m. Club, and I basically start my morning early, get a 4-hour head start. By about 8 or 9 o'clock, I have gotten a lot done, which helps me be more productive, right? So apart from that, what I do is I block some times during my day where I can focus on certain tasks, and that also helps me be more productive. And I call that total focus time, TFT, which has been helping me in my business.
Wonderful. Yeah, I like that. You're very structured and organized with your day, and it sounds like you're very conscious of the time and where you put your time, investing your time. So good for you. It seems to be a winning formula indeed, so definitely take note of that one. 5 a.m. Club. Wow, that's early. Majid, there are so many realtors out there. What makes you unique?
Good question. The way I do my business is I build relationships rather than just doing transactions. And that has helped me so far in the way that I get to learn about the client and serve their needs to the fullest. So it's much easier to maintain a client that you already have and keep them happy rather than obtaining a new one. So our goal is that if you get a client, keep them happy and service them to the best that I can. And why would somebody want to work with me? The process of buying and selling real estate, it could be very stressful or it could be very easy. It just depends on who you work with. My take on this, or our brokerage, Rosemont, our take on this is that we like to educate our clients. And when you educate them, they know about the process, they become your partner, it's more streamlined, and our motto at Rosemont is your partner in real estate. So I take that very seriously, and we make our clients our partners. It makes everybody happy, and our clients tend to be happier as we try to educate them and make sure that their needs are met.
Oh, I love it. See, you address their need and you partner to succeed, it sounds like. Yeah, it's wonderful. So in terms of your motivation, because obviously, in this field, you were mentioning that there are ups and downs. How do you stay motivated?
The 3 things that keep me motivated are family, a great group of realtors that keep the bar very high in our industry, and myself. My family, because I want to make sure that they're always taken care of. Any challenges that they face, I want to be able to fix, and the only way I can do it is if I'm there, and I want to make sure that they're always happy. And that keeps me going because I want to make sure that they're happy. Second thing would be, in our industry, there is so many people that are part of it, and there are a few people that I look up to because they do a very good job. To name a few, Tom Story, Ravi Singh, Ralph, Santhosh, and my main man, Ramon. All these guys make the impossible possible, and when I look at them, I'm like, well, if they can do it, I can do it. So that keeps me going because I want to keep the bar high. They do it, I'm forced to do it, but I like the fact that I can, that I keep the bar high because of them. And lastly, myself. It's very hard to not be motivated in this social media age nowadays, as you can get basically derailed very easily. So to stay real to myself and to what I do, I have to stay grounded, and that's basically my way of being motivated, is to cut all the unnecessary stuff out and stay focused on who and what I gotta do and provide for my family. So just those three things alone keep me motivated.
I love that. You know, it sounds like you have the mentorship, the mission, and that sole purpose that really drive you. And it seems to be working. So there you go, motivation with Majid, guys. If you are feeling stressed, you're going to want to check in with him. So in terms of what brings you to the RCP community, now the Right Choice Professionals is a business community. How are you feeling about it? Are you getting from it? Are you giving to it?
RCP Community was brought, the program itself was brought to me a few months ago through a very good associate of ours. And what RCP does for its associates and for the members that are part of it, it gives them a network of people that they can utilize in their business, and that's very important. The business that we're in, we have to utilize all our networks and make sure that we have a guy for everybody, or I guess for everything. So what I like to focus on in my business is that I want to make sure that my network is good, and I have a guy for almost everything. So when my client calls me and asks me, Majid, do you have a guy for this? I'm like, yes, I got a guy for this. And RCP provides that. They help with that. And what we bring to the RCP is our experience and our own network, where other people can utilize us to help them in their business. So I believe together as one we can do good work, and that's what RCP helps us to do, and that's what we bring to RCP as well.
I love it. You know, there you have it. RCP, the one-stop shop, truly a family helping to empower each other, and quality professionals like Majid. Majid, it has been an absolute delight having you on our show today. I know that for sure I will keep you in mind when I think of my real estate needs, and I encourage our viewers to do the same. Now, if they want to reach you, how can they do that?
They can do that at Majid@rosemountainrealty.ca, or they can go to rosemountainrealty.ca, and all our details are there, and they can contact us and we can help them from there, and they can be our partners in real estate.
Wonderful. From our home to yours. Thank you for watching.
This video is brought to you by Deluxe Property Management Services, powered by